Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Rodgers.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First down, Packers.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 37 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 77 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For the point after.
Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First down.
Rodgers now on first down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to that. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to? But this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Now Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be taken down inside the 15. And to make matters worse, a flag is down as well. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they work this out past the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
26-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That one caught by Ross Dwelling. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Garoppolo throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Understandable, we're going to see some of this first game of the year and a penalty.
Yeah, we are, and don't forget the emotion of it all as well. I mean, they've been building to this crescendo the entire offseason, so we maybe see some of this in the early part of the game.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Up 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And Adams has it, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Here's Richie James on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Mostert, toss left side. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Garoppolo now. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
On play action. Now Rodgers. He's going to fire. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Packers add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Packers 35, 49ers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's into the hands of Dwelly. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in, because they're really maybe 1 completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He's got it at the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Now a timeout taken.
A 41-yard.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Valdez-Scantling, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 29-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Antonio Callaway on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this.